Yo people, this is a quick guide on how to build a better relationship with food with just 3 tips. So having a relationship with food is very important in this day and age because there's so many options out there and we can sometimes feel like we're having a sin because Weight Watchers have told us that this is a sin food even though it's actually a macro. A macronutrient basically means that your body needs this in large amounts. It needs carbs, proteins and fats to function. This is just the rule of thumb for everyone on the planet. It's what science says, it's what factual evidence is, but what we need to understand is that carbs, proteins and fats come in different forms, and obviously everyone has different taste buds and different things what they like because everyone has different palates and we're not robotic and we are not the same. So when it comes towards actually eating healthy foods, only eat healthy foods what you like to eat. So say for instance for me, if you put loads of fish in front of my plate to eat, even though it's healthy, I'm not gonna eat it apart from tuna because I'm just not bothered about it. And you forcing bass fillets, salmon and all that stuff down there every single day, I'm not really that fussed. Whereas like if you put red meats, white meats in front of me, which are like on the land, I'm more likely to eat that protein, that source of meat because that's what I like. So when it comes towards actually making sure that you're eating healthy foods what you like, make sure that you buy the foods what you actually like, make sure that you get prep what you actually like because then you can look forward to eating that meal. So then you're not forcing yourself to get food down you. And that's where a lot of bad rebellious habits come from because when you force something down you, you eventually break and then you go back to the binge eating, just doing all this bit over here. When really it's pretty simple and all you need to do is just put a bit of effort into buying the right stuff and searching and trying some things out. When it comes towards the second part, making sure that you're scheduling your meals out and selecting options which actually support your goals. So say for instance, if you're in a health phase of training, it makes sense to eat pretty well, but then obviously having a little sense of freedom. But you've got to understand that when you have that bit of freedom, you might be at a risk of bloating, okay? But when you're in a health phase, you're not necessarily coasting, you're just eating just to feel good, like as in like legit feel good in your skin, but also fueling up right, but then enjoying stuff with your friends. However, with that situation being said, that's a health phase, but if you're doing a cut is different. When you're shredding and you're eating out, you need to make sure that you're keeping your healthy options as tight as you can because it doesn't make sense to eat something which is like extremely out of sync with your goal because then you've got more work to do and more effort to like reduce something. So you've got to understand that discipline will come into this. However, if you're bulking, you can basically pretty much get away with whatever you want because you are looking to put on size, it's gonna come with you putting body fat on, etc, etc. So you see with health phases, it's kind of like you can tip the scales this way or this way. When you're cutting, you've got to be pretty strict, you've got to be like this, you've got to be determined and you've got to keep that momentum going. And when you're bulking, you're just doing the complete opposite of shredding because that's how it should be, because they both actually serve a purpose. But when you're developing a relationship with food, when you do this and this, those 3 steps, bulking, health phases and shreds, then your relationship with food increases because you're not just stuck in one for the whole entire year. Also, my third and final point, being rigid is actually a good thing. So I'll repeat that again. Being rigid is actually a good thing, but only if you know how to do calorie cycles correctly, refeeds, and obviously the odd off-meal plan. It comes with a lot of maturity in your nutrition and a lot of honesty and a lot of accountability. And over the years, from my experience from doing things such as competing, like actually both on the stage and on the road, eating for health phases and doing X, Y, and Z, what I've understood is that when you get the calorie cycles correct, your refeeds, and also the odd off-meal plan, what you'll find is that you'll be able to keep everything mega consistent for a long time, which gives you results what will blow your mind away. So I've just been away for 2 weeks, got married, ate pretty much whatever I wanted to, but because I've developed the muscle of eating healthier things whilst being away, and obviously including alcohol, when I come back, I understood that it was literally going to take me 5 to 7 days just to get back into routine, and my body like got rid of the water weight, dropped back into It's normal size fitting clothes, and literally training is just being sound. It's as simple as that. But that's maturity with training. But just remember this, never get the following statements twisted. So if you start to lie about your calorie cycles and refeeds and off meal plans, and you started talking shit and you're not actually following and doing what you need to do to get the results what you want to achieve, you're not gonna reap the benefits. So just remember that you reap what you sow. So if you're sowing the right things, you will reap the benefits. But if you are beating around the bush, cutting corners and lying, you're not gonna get the benefits what you should get. Do you get what I'm saying? So those are 3 tips to help you to build a better relationship with your food. With your nutrition, just understand that it is so important to get your head around it. Like, there is a lot of information out there, there's a lot of companies which can help you out, supplement companies, etc, etc. But it's only hard if you're scraping the surface and not really taking the time to delve into the information which is provided and actually applying it. So it's good knowing it, but it's better to apply it, it's better to do it, it's better to exercise it, it's better to go through the motion of understanding what you need to do to make you feel better. Anyway, before I finish the video, if you're liking these videos, please like, subscribe and share. My goal this year is to smash the lot up and help you lot to properly and be holistically wiser when it comes towards your health and fitness and also personal development. So let's keep on pushing. Let's get it. Bye.